I don't know. I just found that video funny.
Another thing about growing up was your Game Boy Color.
Yeah. What Game Boy Color did you have? I'll get into this. I'm not afraid to go there.
I'm not afraid either. You think I'm afraid of anything? So my Game Boy Color was purple. Purple?
Mm-hmm.
And
the see-through purple?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I had that
where you
too.
see like the wiring or whatever. It looked all... I mean, that was just like 90... That was a 90s toy, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Game Boy Color. And then... I'm going to say the Advanced was also purple. And the SP was black.
Gotcha. Okay, so my Advance was the bluish purple one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a red SP. So...
Damn, I wasn't a red. I didn't like that because I remember I bought a DS from somebody, a dick sucking.
Yeah.
And it was red, and I was just like, "Do you have a different color?" And it's just like I bought it, dude. No, he was just like, "I don't want my DS anymore. I'll give it to you for $30." It was like one of those things on the playground in middle school. I was like, "Okay," and he goes, and then he's like, "I'll give you the Pokemon games too." I'm like, sweet. And he's like, but you have to bring me more money. And I was like, oh, I will. And I just never did.
Yeah.
He didn't even ask me about it. Oh, I will.
Was it like an old DS or was it like the DS Lite?
I think it was the first iteration of DS.
Here, this was the DS Lite.
I think it was a standard ass regular one. I don't know.
I had the white DS Lite, and then I broke it when I was playing.
No, I probably had this one. This isn't the standard.
No, this is the Lite. This is the second version of the DS.
So it's better. It's just smaller?
Yeah, it was smaller.
Okay.
But it's same exact functions. But I broke mine. I punched my screen, and it broke. And I went upstairs and told my mom. I was like, I don't know what happened. I was like playing this game, and like I just like I tried to use the touchscreen, and she's like, yeah, it had nothing to do with you like scream. Like I heard you screaming like 10 minutes ago. So. And then she like taped it up and fixed it. And then we sent it in to Nintendo, and I had to use my sister's, which was like obviously it was this pink one here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a DS. I had like every single DS actually. I had a DSi. My favorite color of all time, by the way, is this DSi blue. This is my favorite color. I love it so much.
Oh yeah.
Then I got the 3DS, and then I got the new 3DS XL.
Wow, I was so done with I don't know why. I just didn't get into DS. That was the only one I had was that DS Lite, and then I don't even know if I still don't know the difference, I guess, but like how they look different.
That's it. It's just aesthetics.
Okay, well I had red.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you had a red DS. That was
and then I got a
PSP.
PSP. That's when I switched to PlayStation Portable, and I was playing Blitz and whatever else, Star Wars, Rogue Squadron.
Yeah. I had a similar thing with the PSP. I had a friend who was like, "Oh, I just don't play my PSP. You can just have it." And so he just literally just gave me the PSP and all of his games. And I played it all the time. But then eventually, I kind of knew at some point I'd have to give it back to him just because it was too good to be true. And after I'd kind of played the games and had my fun with it, he was like, "Oh, my mom said I can't just give away. I can't just give that away. So I need that back." So I gave it back to him.
What a rip!
I know. No, the PSP was cool because it had like the DVDs too. You could watch movies on them, and
I think it had internet too because that's where I first watched porn or whatever. Since we're always talking about it on here.
That's funny.
Because it would be like really slow, and it'd be like an images website, and then I would like save like 12 porn images onto my PSP, and then at my friend's house, because we didn't have Wi-Fi for a while. We didn't have Wi-Fi until I was like 12 or 13.
Same here.
So I was like at my friend's, and I'd download it, and then I'd take it home and delete all of it just in case. Then I would go back and download the same images or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't get Wi-Fi until like 2009, so I would have been 11, and I could finally use like the Wii channel, like the internet channel, and I was like, wow, this is so much faster than the computer. It was so much slower, like not only operationally, but it's like every letter you have to point at on the virtual keyboard to type. But I was like, no, this is the future. This is the way that we're going. So